The northeast monsoon continues to dominate across the western Pacific, while we are also watching a tropical wave could become a shallow LPA heading off towards Mindanao and southern areas of Visayas as we go ahead into next week. I'm meteorologist Robert Speta. Plenty to talk about here today. Do want to note I'm off camera because just continuing to deal with a mad case of the flu, a couple fits of coughing here. But I got enough energy to kind of get through one video. I've been very quiet on this channel for the past week, and that is the reason why. I've just been extremely sick. So, with that said, here we go. This is Saturday afternoon. And, you still got the northeast monsoon. For parts of Luzon, that's increasing, these low-level clouds, but really down towards the south Mindanao, seeing those heavy showers. As I mentioned, that tropical wave that's heading off into your direction. You kind of see it right in here in our futurecast, right? So watch this as we go ahead through the day on Sunday and the Monday over towards Tuesday, as this energy works its way towards the east, and at the same time, you actually have a decent cold surge kicking up from the north. It's that interaction that I do think we're going to see some pretty decent showers, maybe for parts of southern Visayas. This is Wednesday over towards Thursday. That includes Leyte, Samar, maybe even the Bicol area, and extending over towards Cebu by late next week. And another view, here's our little, it could be a shallow LPA. You see the model kind of trying to pick up in a low right there. But here's the key thing. Watch as this treks towards the west. You're midweek. You get the increase in the wind. Increase in those showers here for the southern half of the Philippines. Meanwhile, notice northeastern Luzon still looking at some scattered showers too with that latest cold surge, and that's mainly into the mountains here. So it's a two different factors we're talking about here with this. Oops, I hit the wrong button with this specific setup here. So you can see where the heaviest of the rainfall could be down around Siargao. Through Thursday into Leyte, some more, including around Tacloban. Cebu could see some rain, but not a lot. I did see Cebu had a pretty interesting looking festival this week. Anybody partook in that? Please let me know. I guess people get paint on their face or something like that. Some people were sending me videos of it. It looked absolutely interesting. And yeah, at least the weather was good for that from everything I've seen. Here on your Sunday, scattered showers across parts of Visayas over towards Mindanao, though. You got 31 degrees there in Cebu. Here on your Sunday, Palawan, 32 degrees. You still get the chance of rain while we scoot back towards the north. Sunday, relatively dry for a good portion of Luzon. It's not until about Tuesday and the Wednesday that we see our next cold surge setup that could increase rain showers out there for you. Take a look at Siargao, on and off showers pretty much all week, but especially Tuesday, Wednesday over towards Thursday. And you can see that with just the temperatures being relatively cooler, meaning overall additional cloud cover. And the same thing could go for Cebu. With Sunday, just some passing clouds, but the rain chances do pick up through the mid part of the upcoming week. If you are a boater, decent conditions for now. Look at that. We're actually relatively calm seas across a good portion of the western Pacific, but we do have a new cold surge, as I mentioned, setting up Monday over towards Tuesday and Wednesday. You can really see it on this graphic. Look how that just leans into it with the waves really kicking there in Luzon, and then this all just plunges towards the south. You get that tropical wave out here and enhances the gradient. Just big fat waves midweek all along the east coast, and some of that could trail over towards the inland seas. So just keep in mind it might be rough for ferry travel here mid to late week. Overall, though, broader picture, I do want to mention, what else we got going on out here. And yeah, of course, you're watching this, but we also still have pretty decent flow coming in across Japan, some sea effect snowfall. I'll get to that, more of that in a second. But I do want to remind you, I'm not an official channel by any means. Hopefully everybody gets that, especially since I vanished off this platform for about a week now. But I always have to put that in here. And a big thanks to our Patreon members who continue to support this channel despite the fact I vanished for a few days. I've been doing these continued daily updates. Yeah, so thank you guys for just supporting and keep on coming back and allowing me to continue to do these updates. So here we go. We got that low kind of kicking towards the east of Japan, and look at this. See this here on Saturday and the Sunday. This storm system. This is actually the leading edge of that next cold surge that I mentioned is going to hit in the Philippines by Tuesday and the Wednesday. You can see it coming across. Pretty potent. Big snowmaker out here into eastern China, Korea, and then eventually it is going to work its way over there towards Japan. You see that just kicking on by. So, yeah, lots and lots going on. I do also want to show you this though. The long range SpaghettiOs. All right, because this is interesting. We don't really have much of anything to speak of through that extended forecast. Look at this, nothing popping up on the ensemble models or anything like that, which is great news. I don't really see anything that we have to be terribly concerned about in the tropics at all. I don't see anything outside of these cold surges we're worried about. So if you're worried about a typhoon, not the case. I know Pagasa likes to put out those updates saying, in February we could see one typhoon. That's based on climate. Just want to stress that. I see a lot of major news agencies relaying that without the context. So just something to keep in mind. But looking across the broader picture, if you are in places like Da Nang, 21 degrees there, you're still dealing with a cold surge, rain on the east coast, even a bit of breeze down towards places like Singapore too. So it's not just the Philippines getting impacted by these surges. It does stretch all the way over here towards the Indochina Peninsula too. So yeah, just something to also keep in mind here when we're looking at the broader picture of things. That northeast monsoon does stretch all the way down this way. I know there's a few people have asked about that, and I mainly talk about the Philippines. That's where like 95% of my viewership is. But just want to stress, it's not just this country here, but everybody else still getting impacted by these too. Anyways, that's wow. This is, if you made it all the way through this video, please let me know, because I'm getting bored by my voice right now. I'm struggling not to cough. So let me know in the comment section down below. And as always, number one thing, of course, is stay safe out there, friends. Bye.